So how's the on-call last night?
Yeah, it was all right. We were one down upstairs, so I was running between both. But other than that, it was fine. No one to see, so we did okay.
Good. Well, it sounds like you did a great job. So well done.
Thanks.
Good.
Oh, before I forget, for the next patient, can we just get the obs down quickly? The nurse just told me them. They're scoring a 3 for. She's on 2 litres of oxygen, but she's saturating 98%, and she's scoring for heart rate of 115 as well.
Okay. Well, we might as well see that patient next. Can you tell me a bit about the story?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so this is Mrs. Ellen. She's a 28-year-old woman who's come in with shortness of breath for suspected PE. It's what they thought in A&E overnight. She's had a previous DVT sort of 3-4 years ago, which she had some warfarin for at the time. She's not got any chest pain. On examination, I sort of just heard a bit of wheeze actually, but nothing. It was all a bit non-specific. Calves soft, non-tender. She's sort of otherwise doing okay at the moment, but she was tachycardic overnight, sort of 120 persistently overnight. And yeah, like I said, she's still feeling a bit short of breath.
Okay.
A&E did a D-dimer, which was positive, obviously. But we couldn't get a scan overnight for CTPA because the scanner was busy. So we started on treatment dose, Plexo.
Fine. Okay. Good. It just seems as though she's going to need a CTPA this morning.
Yeah,
I
I imagine so.
Yeah.
If she needs contrast for a scan, she's going to need a new cannula because her current one's tissued.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Well, should we go see the patient?
Sure.
Perfect. Thank you. Excellent. Hi there.
Hello.
Is it Mrs. Ellen?
Yes.
Perfect. My name's Dr. Sri. I'm one of the consultants here today. How are you feeling this morning?
All right. Still a bit breathless though.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Let me just have a quick listen to your back, if that's all right. Are you able to sit up for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Do you have a stethoscope I can borrow? Brilliant. Thank you very much. Okay, so just take some nice deep breaths in and out through your mouth for me, okay? Does seem to be some bilateral wheeze. Nothing particularly focal. No, I agree. Okay, perfect. If you can just lie back for me. Brilliant. Mrs. Ellen, has anyone ever told you that you might have asthma at all?
No, I think there was a mention of it a while ago, and my GP put me on inhalers for a bit, but then he stopped all those a few months back.
Fine. Well, nevertheless, I think we should give some salbutamol nebulizers this morning. If you can just check a peak flow before and after the nebulizer, that would be great. Has anyone done a troponin at all? Do we have a troponin?
Yeah, I'm sure we have a trop. Do you have it? Do you have the trop test?
Perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, well that all seems normal.
That's fine.
Brilliant. Okay, so Mrs. Ellen, that's good. So that result all seems normal. I think we should look for a little bit further for a clot in your lungs, and that's why we're going to do this scan called a CTPA scan. And I think that's the main thing we need to do today. So I understand there's a lot of information to take in. You look a little bit concerned. Is there anything that's particularly worrying?
Is that what you think is going on? I've got a clot in my nose. Is that dangerous?
Well, I think that's the main thing we need to exclude. At this point in time, we don't quite know how dangerous it is. But I think if we can exclude it, then we'll be in a much better position. Essentially, it's just a scan to have a closer look. But I'll get my colleague here to come back after the ward round and just talk to you a little bit more in detail after you've had your breakfast. Is that okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so we'll come back in a little bit. My colleague will come back. Okay? Good. Thank you very much. Perfect. Okay. Actually, can I just make sure that you've got the plan as we've just discussed? Make sure you've just written on all the bits and bobs and come back to her after the ward round just to speak to her about the scan itself. I'll come back tomorrow and review her in the morning ward round. Just make sure we get the CTPA scan done this morning. I think if there is a clot, then we're likely going to have to start some anticoagulation. If you can just check the policy or maybe even discuss with haematology. I'm currently not too sure if it's warfarin or one of the NOACs that's required for a PE in this instance. Is that okay? Perfect. Okay, and we'll come back and see you tomorrow. Excellent. Thank you very much.
So see you next one then.
Yeah, that's good.